Goo! Welcome everyone to an excruciatingly erotic episode of It Crept from the 80s. Today is another haul video, folks. So I've got some fun stuff to show off. Some stuff that it was pre-ordered and it finally came in, and some stuff that recently got while on our little mini vacation. The wife and I just got back from a 5-day Orlando trip. We did Disney and we did Universal, and we got some great stuff over there. Very hot, very, very good time, exhausting time. Beautiful weather, delicious foods. We've been going to Orlando pretty regularly since 2015. We really love it. We love the parks. And this was our first time seeing Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Land, which was incredible. The detail was insane. The Millennium Falcon is right there. It's life-size. It's beautiful and amazing and magical and goosebump-inducing. And we got to do the Smuggler's Run Falcon ride. We were on the Falcon. It was amazing. And we also got to do Rise of the Resistance, which is the best immersive ride I have ever been on, and even more so if you're a Star Wars fan. So, if you have the means, I highly recommend checking it out. Yeah. When we go to Universal, of course, we always go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, because we love the Harry Potter franchise, and we've always wanted to have our own wands to display. So we finally did that. We went to both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios proper, and we picked up Wizarding World of Harry Potter stand here, and Katie bought the Hermione Granger wand. Wingardium Leviosa! Listen. And I picked up Voldemort's wand. Oh, it's so evil. I can feel the evil running through me. From a C cup to a triple D. Shazam! Let's see if it works. Alright, so that's, we got that going for us. We will be displaying that downstairs in the geeky living room. Also, when this was announced for pre-order, I had to get it, being a huge ska fan and being a big fan of this band. Casey and I have a ska show on this channel called Scatterday Nights. 2 episodes so far. You can check those out right now on the channel. But the Mighty Mighty Bosstones just released their new album, and it is here. I got a bundle with a CD and a shirt. The Final Parade, which is one of the songs that they have already released to the public for consumption, is a giant love letter to ska fans everywhere. It's a huge song. It's a long song, and it's a who's who of ska bands, new and old, on the song, and it's pretty incredible. This is a Hellcat Records release. Tim Armstrong produced the record. I'm really excited to get into this and check it out. Nate Albert is back as well on this album, so I'm excited about that. And I got a Bosstones t-shirt to go with it, of course. It's got Hellcat on the back. Gotta show some love. I've been into the Bosstones since 1993. And if you want to hear that history, you can go on the channel and check it out. What else? Okay, this is fun. So, this, friends, my buddy Anders Ericsson makes these Nightmare gloves. They are handmade. They are beautiful. He's been doing it for years and years. I've known Anders since the early 2000s, and he's a fan of my films. And many, many moons ago, bitch, he gifted me the Nightmare on Elm Street 4 glove because it is my favorite Nightmare film, and that's what this is, the Part 4 glove. And through who knows what, because we've had so many people throughout coming into my films, or randos that would be in our apartment and whatnot, and this and that, through different apartments. My glove ended up getting stolen, which really pissed me off and was heartbroken, because Anders, he puts a lot of work and love into these things. So this past Christmas, my wife knew of this incident and got a hold of Anders to see if he could whip up a new Nightmare 4 glove for me. And COVID issues and shipping issues and all sorts of shit. And it finally came for me, and it is beautiful as always. And Anders, I thank you so much. Very talented effects artist. And Nightmare gloves, man. He really, I think, is the original Nightmare glove maker. And I know that he has a deal with Trick or Treat Studios to put out his gloves for the different numbers in the series. And this is 4, and I love 4. And thank you, Anders. I look forward to that secret project you're doing with a certain company out in California. I hope it comes to fruition. Next up is the Hasbro retro line for G.I. Joe. This is the Cobra Fang. Everybody had the Cobra Fang growing up in the 80s because it was very much like the Mask Condor. It was very easy to get. Yeah, so look at him. Here it is, Cobra Fang. I will be opening it and adding it to the G.I. Joe collection down here. So, yeah, you can get it in stores, whatnot, if you find it in Walmarts and this and that. But I look forward to opening that. Here is a little closer look to it. I don't know how I on the screen. Continuing in the 80s line, we've got this amazing tome, The Toys of Heman and the Masters of the Universe. Look at this fucking thing. It's good. I can do weights with it. I can push up. A massive 700+ page full-color hardcover chronicling the quintessential toys of He-Man, She-Ra, and the Masters of the Universe. And of course, I love Masters of the Universe. I had to get this book. I look forward to poring over it, and there will be a review for it on an episode of Crept from Eternia, which is also on this channel. We'll have some episodes coming up with myself, Chris Walk, and Chad, and Casey. But yeah, this is amazing, and it's I'm really excited to dip into this. He-Man is in my top 5 toys of all time. I was certainly of age. When He-Man first came to be, I was already, 5 years old. And this was one of those toys, man, along with Star Wars. This was up there. So yeah, get yourself. You can get it on Amazon Prime right now. This came in. I pre-ordered it back in October, I believe. September, maybe. A couple of things that we got at the parks again. This one was at Disney. This is the Mandalorian Diamond Select statue. It is gorgeous, beautiful. Look at that. That is the exhaust from his jetpack. He's fly. He's going somewhere. He's getting to the chopper. He's getting to it. But it's beautiful. Mando. Got that. The wife wanted to pick up this. This is the famous mouse droid in all the Star Wars films that you've seen, doing the but it does do that. It's a remote control device. You do this. Yeah. And some missiles come out. We've got some missiles that it comes with, but I think that's pretty sweet. This little mouse droid. Adding that to the Star Wars collection, of course. Now, I'm sure you guys are well aware of the Hasbro Kenner retro line that they're doing. They're basically recreating the Kenner figures that we had growing up in the late 70s and early 80s. And I got some of those from the Star Wars line and the Empire Strikes Back line. And I got some of them because, while also looking exactly like what we had growing up, they're only $9.99, so I don't have to pay ridiculous nostalgia tax prices to recollect, which I am doing for my Star Wars line. Mostly Return of the Jedi, because that was my love, that was my jam. 6 years old, 1983, blew my friggin' mind. Return of the Jedi, everything Star Wars. But I got some of the Empire Strikes Back toys that I did have, and I was able to recollect some of that stuff, thanks to this line of Hasbro Kenner Retros. Now they are applying it to The Mandalorian in the old school style, which is great. So at the parks, I was able to pick up 4 of the figures, and I just pre-ordered Mando and Grogu, the child, because they did not have them there, but I got the other 4. This is cool. Look at that. That's awesome. And then I got the IG-11. And they will be open to go into the collection. I got Moff Gideon. And the Grief Karga. It's stew, baby. Got yourself a stew. And that kind of leads into what the next video is going to be. I plan on doing a all Star Wars Kenner episode of Crept from the 80s, and talking about what the line means to me, what the line still means to me, show off my very meager but special collection, and yeah, just reminisce and go down nostalgia lane with Kenner Star Wars and me. Yes, I'm excited about that. In addition to, we've got new episodes of Saturday Nights that Casey and I are recording this week. We've got some more Making a Crapster piece to go up to further the celebration of 30 years of Low Budget Pictures and 10 years of Warlock Home Video, the companies that I created and been making comedy horror films for 30 plus years. We've got a bunch of stuff coming for that. Old footage, stuff that nobody has seen, raw stuff, more cast read-throughs of the scripts, and then there's some releases coming, I believe next month in June, that I'm super excited about. Some Blu-ray releases that, yeah, it's exciting, and I can't wait to talk about it and show the stuff off. But yeah, so there's plenty of stuff coming. More Crept from Eternia. There's some special stuff happening in June where there's going to be a plethora of footage happening on the channel. So, yeah, listen, just let me know if you got recently got a new haul of stuff, of geeky shit that you want to show off, talk about, or enjoy with other people in the community. And speaking of community, guys, listen, I talked about it in the last video, and I think it really helped, but, you know, YouTube is running on some wacky-ass algorithm shit, and if you don't have certain things up to snuff, then they don't let your subscribers see your videos, and we have almost 1,300 subscribers, but barely anybody sees the videos. So if you could, whether you don't like, hate the videos, if you like the videos, it doesn't matter, because good or bad, it helps the algorithm and it helps the channel and the episode, so it gets more eyes on it, which is what we want. This channel is never going to be monetized, so that's not what this is all about. This is just growing the community of like-minded people who I want to talk to, who love the 80s, who grew up in the 80s or the 90s, love horror, science fiction, fantasy, comic books, collecting, toys, all that stuff. That's what this is all about, and we just want to grow that community. So if you can, you know, whether it be no-go or yay, it still makes the channel be seen, which is awesome. If you like the channel, if you like the videos, please hit the bell so you are notified when a new episode happens. Subscribe to us, all that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're just going to keep going with all this crazy shit. Also, there is podcast versions of a lot of these shows on this channel as well. You can go to dfatentertainment.com, where, you know, Casey and Chris have the Don't Forget a Towel entertainment channel of podcasts and their website, and it's all geeky stuff. We're all under one umbrella, and if you don't want to watch the videos, you can listen podcast style, which is awesome as well. And enough of my rambling. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've got a lot more coming for a Crept from the 80s, and a Crept from the 90s, and a Crept from Eternia, and Saturday Nights, and making a Crapster piece, and more horror stuff, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on another sponge-worthy episode of It Crept from the 80s. Oh my God, I'm almost 44 years old, and I can feel the cracking in my bones, and I'm dwindling. But in here, I'm staying young. I'm staying young. Oh, I'll never let go of the young child inside. Oh, but the rest of me is going to dust. Cream from a weasel.